Hello everybody! Update video with maybe music, but definitely not game footage because apparently that's distracting. Maybe the music isn't, I don't know. Might have music, might not have music. I don't know, it depends. Alright, let's run down the little list we have here. First things first, why did it take me nearly 2 years to finish Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door? Well, I know I said you're tired. I said I know people are probably tired of me listening to excuses, but here's the list of excuses. I lacked the motivation to do it during like August of the summer 2014 after I had kind of started it because co-op was draining and I felt lifeless after I finished a day of co-op and it was in a very healthy work environment, I can tell you that much. So that killed it. And then afterward, the last term of my previous program was starting, so that was also kind of making me put LPs kind of on the back bench, though I was still able to fit in a couple of other things to keep. I did those Smash Brothers videos to say, I'm not dead, look, I'm still doing things, though that probably wasn't the best idea ever, like at all, because I don't think it worked as I had intended it to. And then I started Silent Hill, and then that went on hiatus after just one part. Go me. And then all that happened. You know the drill. At the start of the majority when I actually got back around to starting Thousand Year Door up again. I don't know. I still had that bit of recurring laziness, and I wasn't unsure as why because I had nothing at all going on within like the first 8 months of 2015. Kind of the reason why I felt like the whole of 2015 kind of felt like a wasted year. Because, let's say I had no school and I didn't get a job, so I kind of just potatoed. And I think that might have hurt me in the long run, because, I don't know. I feel like a slob. But enough about me. Let's get off of the personal issues thing. Because that's not for here, that's not for now. Basically, I don't know, I just didn't feel like editing sometimes, so that's why it kind of teetered and didn't really finish before the 1 year anniversary of starting the LP, like I had once wanted to. It was also the partial concern that I was afraid my computer would blow up because when I came back from MagFest that year, by the way, I'm not going to MagFest this year if you didn't notice because, well, I have school still, so it kind of directly intervened with that, which is hilarious because Reading Week is next week. But I still don't want to risk losing marks if I want to. Anyway, so just afraid my computer was going to blow up, which is weird because it seems perfectly fine now, just as long as I don't know, it seems to work. I don't want to jinx it, and I probably just did by saying that. But the point is that Thousand Year Door is done, so I don't have to really technically worry about it all that much. Like, not too much, It's come anyway. So that was the reason why I was afraid for that portion. 2015, the year end school, and the first 2 months of 2016 school. So those are legitimate reasons for those like breaks. Also because I was kind of hooked on Undertale Trash, but that's unimportant. That's unimportant. Generally, it was because I was concentrating and thinking more about school than really LPs out of anything else that I could possibly think about at the time. So there's that. Also because I was kind of, I felt a little bit overwhelmed by the editing process I had to do for all that fan stuff that in the long run, I kind of regret doing. Not because it was bad, but because I didn't realize how much editing and how much complicated editing I would have to do to pull off what I wanted to achieve kind of went over my head. Like, I might do it again in the future, but only once I have far more time, which is probably unlikely, because after I have school, I might go for another post-grad program somewhere else, and, that's gonna kind of cause another lull. But hopefully not too big of a lull, because, Jesus Christ, that's the longest I've ever taken to do an LP and finish it. Like, there was no goddamn excuse I mean, Paper Mario 1 took almost a year. This almost took 2. So, like, yeah. We're gonna try to not do that again. Speaking of future LPs, when are Gex 2 and Silent Hill 2 gonna start? Because those are the ones I have planned up next. Both of those are gonna start basically at the same time, hopefully, cross my fingers. Probably not until after next week at the earliest. I say at the earliest because I'm not setting a deadline date for me to start it, because I am beginning to learn that if I do that, I'm just going to overthink it and think it's like submitting an assignment, and I don't want to make it think like... I don't want to make myself think that, because then it's going to result in another... I'm not wanting to edit, but I need to edit infinite loop of just awfulness. So, not going to set a deadline, just the as early as thing, I guess. I don't know. Is because next week is reading week, and I kind of want to take this opportunity of not having to think about LPs all too much into use, so I can concentrate on my studies really hard. Yeah, I guess, I don't know, hopefully, crossing fingers again, like I said. But Gex 2 and Silent Hill 2 should start around the same time, whenever they do. Hopefully it's not going to be too long. I say hopefully, because I'm terrible with keeping promises. Anyway, so then we come back around to Paper Mario 2 once more. When are the bonus videos going to go up? Definitely not until after Gex 2. Because I want to not think about Paper Mario 2 for a little bit, because hell of editing, and editing hell. Although, the bonus videos, most of which will take place about after the game. So, if some magical... if things happen that are stupid and uncontrollable, like, I don't know, I lose my memory card with my save, and, you know, I have to do the game again, at least I don't have to worry too much about trying to keep accuracy of all my stats, because with the exception of doing the pit, which, you know, I can easily remedy by just looking at my stats before I enter the pit in the video, and then go into Chet Repo, or whoever the fuck, and rebalance all my stats to match those exactly, and then done. So that's, like, not a concern. But it's going to be after Gex 2 for sure, because I just want to take a break from editing Paper Mario 2 footage. And you guys need a break from seeing only Paper Mario 2 for a good while. And I do mean a good while, because, let's face it, I've done Paper Mario 2, Big Dip on the Bus has done Paper Mario 2, Brain Scratch Columns has probably just finished their run of Paper Mario 2. So there's a lot of Paper Mario 2, and, you know, yeah, a lot of Paper Mario 2. So let's, from my channel, take a break from Paper Mario 2 for a bit, because, yeah, it's been a lot of Paper Mario 2. So, up next on that docket is more LP projects that have been put on hold. What seems to be indefinite hold, but I'm hopefully not going to keep them indefinite for much longer, which kind of is redundant to the meaning of the term indefinite, but shut up. Sonic Game Gear will start up again, with the remaining games being, I think, Tails Adventure, Sonic Blast. I'm not doing the Drift games, because those don't count, at least to me. I don't think they count. They shouldn't count. They're racing games. What more do you want? Well, okay, some racing games have a lot of content to it, but they're just, from what I can tell, pure racing games. And Sonic 2 Game Gear, which I will ask again, would you mind if I emulated that one? Because Game Gear Sonic 2 is bullshit. Master System 1 is just as hard, but it's not as bullshit because, you know, there's no screen crunch. But Sonic 2 on the Game Gear? Oh, it has all that bullshit and more. So, like, yeah? I mean, I might be able to do it good if I practice it enough. I probably can, actually, thinking about it. I was able to beat Death Egg Robot. Despite the goddamn hitbox problem. That's for another time, though, and I've already mentioned it in my LP of Sonic 2. But, anyway. So that's that gonna happen. For Kirby, we have Kirby's Dream Land 2, Superstar, and Dreamland 3. I've never beaten Kirby's Dream Land 2. Never even played it. So I do want to get those done, but I'm probably going to give myself a couple playthroughs of Dreamland 2 because I've never played it before. I played a bit of Dreamland 3. I played Superstar twice. Both well, technically once, but I've seen... I played the DS version, okay? And I know it enough, and it's kind of simple. Dreamland 2 is a complete goddamn mystery to me. So I have no idea where to even begin with that one. But I'll get it done. Hopefully? I don't know. It's been a while since the 20th anniversary of them. So it kind of seems redundant because I wanted to do all of them around the 20th anniversary, but that didn't go through well, did it? No, it didn't. Well, I was thinking about Jet Set Radio Future, but that's not in the immediate future, and it's not now, but I do want to do it eventually, so let's just leave that alone for the time being. Now then, so Kirby and Game Gear will be done in the eventual future. Now then, next RPG LP. I know I just put up the last video of Paper Mario 2, technically speaking, without the finale, without the bonus videos, I mean, on Wednesday, but it looks to be, I'm not saying because I'm not closing the poll until I'm done the LP that's after X2, which, you know what, it's Sonic Colors. It's the next Sonic game I haven't done yet. So, I mean, yeah. No, I'm not redoing 06 yet. I'll get to that in a minute. So, after Sonic Colors is going to be starting the next RPG. Now, I'm not predicting the future, but I checked the polls, and so far, keyword being so far, because it can change at any moment, the leading game seems to be Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. So I'm probably going to start on my practice file for that soon. However, I'm not going to start it until I am 100% done with my practice file, which is the file I just run through and, you know, take notes down and check off where everything is and all that stuff like I did for Paper Mario 2. The reason for that is so that I know exactly what I'm going to do. Also, probably just going to solo all the voices because, you know, it's a hassle to get a bunch of people doing voices because then you have to wait on them, and, well, partially it's the person who's organizing's fault because, you know, they should have expected it. Looking at you, Past Hunter. Anyway, so, yeah, it's probably just going to be me. Just going to be me. Nobody else, just me. For simplicity's sake, and so that I can actually get it done within a reasonable amount of time. So, yeah, if things may change, but for the time being, I'm planning to just completely do it by myself. So nothing ridiculous can happen, and it won't take 5 billion years again. Now then, because of the indeterminate amount of time that it may take between doing other, you know, normal LPs, I've kind of considered doing other videos, not live action videos, not real life video things. No. Just pure filler. Nothing LP related. Just stupid shit. Like, really stupid shit. Okay, maybe sometimes video game related, but not LP videos, just like random video edit things. Like 20-second things. Like, is the technical appropriate term for this shitposting? I think it is. Basically, I want to kind of do some dumb stuff like that, just to keep people. I don't know how to word this without sounding like I'm trying to wrangle you all, because that's not what I'm intending to mean by this at all. I just kind of want to. I'm terrible with wording things, if you didn't know that. Welcome to my channel, where I'm terrible at wording things. Basically, more so than not, just so I can keep myself, like, have a bit of me that's, you know, kind of like, I can edit, I know how to edit, I don't want to be lazy and not edit, kind of thing. Just stupid shit to keep my editing skills active, kind of stuff. I don't know. I'm hoping that what I'm saying makes some amount of sense. I mean, to me it doesn't, but to you guys it might. So basically that. Now then, the most important question: when the hell am I going to do Sonic R? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I made that April Fool's video a while back, and I did that with the full intention of continuing that with a full LP one day. But I don't know when. I don't know when. Tonic Trouble is definitely going to be a while, though, because it's a similar sort of thing, but I have no idea when the hell I'm going to do Sonic R. I want to do Sonic R because it's kind of different than your typical racing game. Like I said, some, but not all? I don't know. Maybe I'm a contrarian. Maybe I'm a... Is it? No, not contrarian. I'm a hypocrite in thinking that, but... Anyway, so... Maybe that? Eventually. Probably after Game Gear Sonic, if nothing else. And now, for another big one. Not like I've spent... How long have I been recording for? Oh, 15 plus minutes. Nearly 16. 3, 2... Wait, no. 3, 2, 1... Now it's 16 minutes. Okay. So, how about Sonic 06, huh? It's been a while since I've talked about that. I mean, not including the time I quickly brought it up in this video, that doesn't count. I meant, like, in terms of where the hell are the videos for those? Well, since I made that update video in, like, what was it, 2011? I had them uploaded to Blip. 2 years later, Blip took down my account. I downloaded all the videos. And, I think a year and a half after that, Blip goes down entirely. So, I have a bunch of... I have more or less my entire Sonic 06 LP, and a few other random dumb videos that I'm never going to re-upload because they're pretty piss poor. And, well, I kind of edited them all into a big Sony Vegas project, and I have them already. Except two things. One, the downloaded copies that I got from Blip look like shit. Look like complete, utter, unwatchable shit. You know, the last 3 videos of my LP are on this channel. They're the first videos that are uploaded onto this channel because, you know, I had just resumed the LP on my channel after things happened that, you know, if you really want to know, go back to the 2011 video because I don't want to repeat them here. But basically, I just decided to continue it on my channel instead of, I don't know, just re-uploading the entire LP like a smart person. Which is what I should have done, but I didn't, because I'm an idiot. And lesson learned, don't be an idiot, and do that, because that will cause problems in the future like what's going on right now. So, yeah, the downloaded Blip videos have a incredibly shitty quality. Like, really, 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 really bad. Like, you want to know how big the videos are? Like, dimensionally? Like, their aspect ratio? I'll tell you. 320 by 240. And the bitrate is under 1,000. So, you know, it doesn't look good. At all. But, if people really want to see them, I may, keyword be may, have them on a external somewhere that's a bit broken, but I think that it's somewhere. I don't know. I think I might have thrown it out at this point, but they may be on there. Keyword being may, and if they are, I'll upload those higher quality videos to wherever. Otherwise, it's just either going to have to deal with the shitty ones or not have it re-uploaded at all, and just trust me in saying that I did Sonic 06 as my first LP. In either case, though, if I do have the resort to using the shitty quality uploads, there is a bit of a problem. For some reason, I decided to download 2 versions of the same video and label them differently, so I had presumed that I had all the parts. Not the case. I have 2 copies of one video, and that one video that I did intend to download is not there. Basically, 2 versions of Part 15B, literally the same video, but no Part 16, which is just the start of Silver Story. So, you know, it's not that much of a problem to re-record. That the thing is that it'll cause some inconsistencies with suddenly HD 720p, probably 60 frames per second quality, downgrading to whatever the fucking hell happened with the Blip videos when I downloaded them. But just kind of like a shot-for-shot remake thing? I don't know. Maybe. That's kind of what I wanted to do. At least for that part. I'm not going to do the whole LP like that because I considered it, but then I thought at that point I might as well just redo the entire Sonic 06 LP, which considering it's about to turn 10 years old, yes, actually, it probably wouldn't be such a bad time to consider doing that, now wouldn't it? No, it wouldn't. In fact, I'm highly considering doing it, because it is about to turn 10 years old, and I figured, why the fuck not? And I hate myself. Plus, there's like a bunch of stuff I didn't show off in the original LP, and I also am tempted to do the PS3 version just to, you know, be different from my original LP, which was my 360 version. I don't know why the hell I would do it again, but, you know, that's for a future thing, maybe. Consideration and all that stuff. So there's that. So then, to recap, yeah, I don't know if I should recap, because I talked about a bunch of stuff, and, well, you know, no, I can abbreviate it. Stupid excuses for why Paper Mario 1000 Year Door took too long. When the hell are Gex 2 and Silent Hill 2 gonna happen? When the hell are the Paper Mario 2 bonus videos gonna happen? When the hell are the rest of the Kirby Anniversary Collection thing and Sonic Game Gear games gonna happen? What the next RPG planned thing is for that? Should I make shitpost videos? Am I gonna do Sonic R? And should I, whatever's going on with Sonic 06's LP thing, I have no idea what to do about that, honestly. It's a lot of stuff. Hopefully it didn't come across as a bunch of jargon. I may put a TLDR version in the description, but I don't want to, you know, I kind of go into a hefty amount of detail with all these points, so, I don't know. I still advise watching the video if you're, you know, well, you've already watched the video if you're listening to me here and now, unless you skipped through it. I'm looking at you, person who skipped through it, probably. Still. Yeah, so that. Hopefully that made sense. Hopefully. I'm going to be gone for at least a week because of, well, a week. I'm going to be gone LP-wise for at least a week. I might upload the bonus videos, not the bonus videos, other random videos that are completely dumb and unrelated to anything, just to keep myself occupied with editing in the meanwhile. But until then, see you later, and goodbye.